Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons with me, Austin John of Austin John Plays. That's the channel you're watching. Super awesome, and I feel so bad for my guy. He's been out here literally all day. First order of business that I forgot to do in the last episode is we need to make a campsite today and find just the right place for it. The campsite is going to allow random potential villagers to be tourists to our beautiful island. And a lot of this episode, we're going to be focusing on beautifying our island and big plans for the future as far as laying it out. Also, I learned that crafting one fence is going to give me 10 pieces, so that's nice. I picked a very nice spot for the campsite, and I want to build a bridge tomorrow because tonight we still have our bridge and it's almost paid off, or it is paid off, and tomorrow we can make a new bridge or whatever else. I decided tonight that I was going to start off by spending a few hours beautifying up the place. I made this small garden with a walkway in front of resident services, and for the stepping stones, I actually found the pixelated stepping stones from Stardew Valley that are used to make a path in that game. So then I found all four of the images, I converted them to 24-bit, and then I did the whole thing, and then I imported them. If you guys want the QR codes, they're going to be on screen right now for these 4 beautiful stepping stone styles. And I also realized that at the top of the hour, when the bell chimes, it chimes the town song. I also use this time to fix the flower patches that we're doing all the hybrid breeding for by my house, and I built a large fence around the orchard to kind of section it off a little bit. And then I decided that I wanted to make images of the fruit that are on the trees, and instead of going for the in-game sprites or realistic sprites, I wanted to do Pac-Man fruit. But of the 4 that I'm planting, only 2 exist in the Pac-Man universe, being the apples and the cherries. So for the peach, I just had to make those on my own, and I think they fit thematically really well. I decided that I'm doing 8 rows of the non-native fruit in my orchard, and my native fruit can just be wherever else. And all of that somehow, I went from 9 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. It's amazing. And I remember that I took out a loan for over $1 million for my new house upgrade, so I decided to use that ticket that I was gifted. And my island is going to be a small island with a small waterfall. I looked for any special fish. I didn't see any special fish, so I filled my inventory with tarantulas, and I was out. To the 2.4% of my audience that's playing in Australia and the 0.2% of my audience playing in New Zealand, I did a little bit more research as far as the Southern Hemisphere, and anyone else who chose Southern Hemisphere or lives in the Southern Hemisphere. Right now you don't have tarantulas, you have scorpions that are worth 8,000 bells, that they can knock you out. They have the exact same spawn and behavior patterns as the tarantulas. This method does work for that. The only problem is right now, your March, which is our September coming up, and this is a good thing for everyone to know, is that while this method does work, you have crickets, and crickets aren't easily scared away. You have to kind of harass them to push them away. So last night I actually got help from Ray Ray. She's an Australian YouTuber who streams Pokemon and Animal Crossing. We did testing for about hour and a half, and while doing this method, you can get scorpion spawns. However, it's not nearly as frequent as the 60 to 90 seconds for a tarantula. Instead, it's closer to 10 minutes for a scorpion. So when it comes to the Northern Hemisphere September and the Southern Hemisphere's March, you're probably better off farming Emperor butterflies right now. Also, if you are doing the method on these islands, you can dig up any second level, so that way the only area that bugs can spawn in is the first level, making your, time cut down significantly because you don't need to go up and down. We actually finished our Discord call and our research here by around 2:30 a.m., so it was time for bed. You know what's really, really sad? I woke up and I'm like, my favorite thing I'm gonna do today is play Animal Crossing. I don't know if that's sad or amazing. And you know what? I feel like a lot of people in the world are doing the exact same thing. Is it Isabel today? I think it's Isabel and not Tom. It's Isabel at her desk with a morning cocktail. It's 10:25 in the morning, Isabel. Why are you drinking already? Starting Today Plays has his very own campsite. That's super dope. The campsite is a place for visitors to experience the beauty of our island and the kindness of its residents. I'm sure we'll get plenty of visitors, so take a moment to wander over and spread that island charm. That's it for now. I hope you enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. I bet you're enjoying this lovely day, getting off to a right start, Isabel. Oh! What is with this funky jazz? I am digging it. First order of business, I want to see this in the daytime, and oh! I like it a lot. The only thing I think I would do is I would put like a dark green or do something with the grays to make them in the green family, because there's like this weird line at the end of the pixel. See that, right? I want to see my new staircase. Ah, that's so nice. It's so nice to run up there like that. Oh, I also just got the second floor of my house. We're gonna have to go take a look at that. Oh, it's Gulliver. Good morning, Gulliver. This is only the second time he's shown up for me. So I read online that Gulliver, after you help him, the day after is when you find the rusted part in the community center chest. And I think you need like a bunch of them, like 30 or something, in order to build or craft something. I don't know all those details because obviously I'm only 2/30ths of the way, so that's a very long-term thing for me. Well, for all of us. Now, I think any clams that already spawned are predetermined to be clams, as in like, it's determined what it, oh, nope, I was wrong. So look at that. Just because you see a squirting spot doesn't mean that it's clammed. It is not yet pulled from the pool of things that it could be. I really want to get some new fencing. Even though the corral is cool, I don't like how low it is. Oh, we have some crossbred flowers. And a present. Perfect timing. Oh, did you guys see the post? It was on Reddit of someone who waited for that to float by and then shot it down and then it landed in a basketball hoop. That was pretty amazing. A sea globe. Oh. As in like a snow globe. I thought maybe like, no, the world globe. You crossbred. You're pink. There we go. That pink and black. Nice. Message in a bottle. Tree standee. Is it cardboard and looks like a tree? Where can I get a Danny DeVito standee? Alright, Gulliver, here's your communicator parts. Shove them back in your phone and go on and get out. Well, looks like Gulliver is our only unique visitor for today. I still need to go check that campsite, though, that we just built. To see what's going on with that. Oh. Can I now no longer hop this? I can now no longer hop this. Okay. Mistakes were made. Here's our new campsite. And I guess whenever there's a camper, there's going to be a tent here. Morning there, Tom. My home has 2 beautiful stories. Oh, I should probably take a look at that. 1.25 million bells. Oh, I can now order replacement siding. Ooh. Roof, siding, door, and mailbox. That's pretty awesome. I can now change my mailbox's location. Just pick it up with a Y and place it wherever you'd like. That's awesome. Our campsite is impressive. You're dang right it is, Tom Nook. I'm already getting inquiries and applications from tourists who want to stay here. It won't be long until we start getting some guests. When we have a guest, a tent will go up at the campsite. Be sure to keep an eye out for that. Even though we aren't able to officially start business at the campsite yet, what we need is for visitors to be completely wowed by the wonders of our island. I'd appreciate anything you could do to help improve the island. Yes, yes, do some weeding, plant some flowers, place outdoor decorations to enhance the scenery. But now we could build another infrastructure piece, right? Alright, the log bridge is what we already have and it's super basic. Suspension is pretty neat. Stone is classy, of course. Ooh, that is clean and formal and beautiful. Oh, that's something that goes in the town center. Oh, this red Zen bridge, though. If I'm going for a Japanese theme at all, which apparently everyone is doing, then that would be it. There's just some classiness to the brick bridge. I'm gonna go with the brick. Oh, that is a classy fence. That's a I'm a crazy millionaire who lives in a mansion stone fence. Look at that. Look at that. Stone fence is so adorable. I need it. I want it. Okay, I have a few ideas on stuff that I want to build. First, I definitely want a clock. Oh, it's gonna be mailed to my house. Okay. This drinking fountain would be nice. A stone tablet. I want an outdoor bath. Tell you what, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of things here, and we're gonna do some decorating today. I checked my mail, and my Happy Home Academy gave me a bidet. I don't think it should, but I kind of wonder if this counts as a toilet, because I know that if you have a toilet and you eat something and you sit on it, it removes that item from your body. Nope, never ever poop in a bidet. First order of business is I want to put down this bridge. Can I put it here? It needs to be the same amount of land on both sides. My only problem with here is, oh, I guess you could walk here. The weird part is this takes up a full space, and because of that, this is not walkable. As weird as that is, like, it totally looks like you should be able to walk through that, but you can't. You have to go around it, which is totally wonky. And in all honesty, as much as I love this rock right here, I kind of want to move the museum back a little bit. I think I can afford that. How much is that? I think it's like 30,000 bells to move something. Oh, I forgot that I ate the thing. It's okay. We planned to get rid of that anyways. Tommy boy, let's chat. I want to move the museum. It will cost 50,000 bells. Do I pay up front? Oh, yes, I have to pay up front. Okay, great. I have the money this time. Wait a moment while I contact him. So Blathers, Austin's suggestion to move the museum, what do you think? Why yes, of course I'm on board. Indeed, go forth and find us a place fitting for scientific wonder. Blathers, I'm not gonna lie, this has nothing to do with science. I'm very interested to find out how this works. That's centered, right? Let me imagine it right there. Yep, that's pretty glorious. Okay. Is this immediate or does this take a day? Well, that's my answer. And it's still there. Okay. Well, I can do a little bit of what I want to do with that still in its current location. Not too much, though. First things first, goodbye to that tree. With my new attic here, I realized that if I go into my custom designs, and if I spread it on the floor or walls, whenever I change it, it will be reflected, which is perfect, because now I want to make a custom path, and I have an idea on what I want it to look like, but it's going to take some messing around to get it to look just right. Also, what happens if I do transparent while I'm in my house? Oh, okay. Then it's just purgatory. So essentially what I want to do is I want to make a walkway with pebbles. This looks way too grid-like, and I think there's something I can do for that. I think if I go to the move tool, yeah, I could just move this around. And now I can look at how it's going to connect to the next one. And like, I could look at things like this, like how disjointed these things are, and I could just make them one solid thing. And I'm back. I spent 50 minutes working on this floor, and it's not getting any better. I did learn something really interesting with pixel art though. So you can have corners touch like right here and right here. If there's nothing here, then this is going to join with this structure right here. But if there's something here, then they're going to appear separated. Like, if you look at the preview right there, you see how now it's part of that? Now it's part of that. That. Really neat. Now, if I display on ground... Oh, it is way too bright, isn't it? Let's see if that looks any better. That would suck if I just spent an hour and I hate the way it looks. It's doing that weird edge clipping thing. What if I use this one that I just downloaded from the internet? Oh, it looks solid because it blends to its own black, but it doesn't blend with the floor. What am I gonna do here? I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I mean, they connect really well. So that main objective of mine is taken care of, right? Literally, my giant pixelated stepping stones look better. You know what? Let's just build the dang wall. Build the thing that I set out to do in the first place. And then you know what? If we get flooring later on and pathways later on and I find one that works for what I want to do, then great. Until then, I'm just gonna do this way. So step one of my new Zen garden is complete. I have my stone wall around the outside, and over here on the left, I made a stone archway. It's the laying down the fence is a little weird, or the wall right now is a little weird with the museum still in its current location. But then back here, I set it up for its new location, and bamboo partitions, one of the recipes that I got from shooting balloons down. I decided to put that over onto the left and to the right, and I think that looks really nice. And now is to decorate everything else, which I'm going to be very limited on what I can do until this museum actually moves. But I'm gonna lay down kind of the groundwork now. So I laid down the outdoor bath, and first I put down my custom design, and it looks so bad. Like, what if I were to just change this design completely, and instead of all these tiny rocks, just go to a few big rocks? Actually, I really don't hate that, just doing like a big sort of design to be pixelated. So screw it, we're doing pixel pebble floor. And see, somehow even that looks better. I don't know. I'm gonna still mess around with this, cause it's driving me bonkers. This area is a work in progress. We will return to this tomorrow after this museum is moved. We do need to lay down this bridge though. It's gonna destroy my apple trees. Don't want that now, do I? Apples, let me consume you so I can save you. I typically only eat coconuts as they are the least valuable of all of the fruit in the game. Because your native fruit, you can sell on someone else's island for a lot of money. And foreign fruit sells for a lot of money on your island. But coconuts sell for the same garbage on every island. And I love it, it's beautiful. Yes, this is a good spot. Yay, it's my cork fire hydrant. Who wants a lot of money from me? I really like these Pac-Man fruits. I really like them. You know what I have not done? My morning chores. That's why my mojo's off. Alright, let's go do our morning chores. By the way, some people didn't know if a money spot appears where you don't want a tree, after you plant your money bag, you can just pick up the sapling with your shovel, and in your inventory it will even say that it's a money tree sapling. I'm now all set with my daily chores. I didn't do all my wood just because, well, I don't really have too much of a reason to. I know that my item of the day is a wood turtle or wood dog, whatever it's called. I don't really know. It only requires 3 wood, but it isn't really the most profitable of things for me to make. That's it. Wooden fish. It's just 3 wood, and it doesn't sell for a lot. But I did craft all the things that I need for a few, let's say, unique items to my island. And later on today, in tomorrow's episode, I'm actually going to be visiting someone. I'm going to be treating them to a few special things from the Northern Hemisphere, let's say. What I mean, let's say, that's exactly what I'm doing. So as we all know, Austin missed his opportunity to purchase turnips. Rip. I read up and it said for flies, they're attracted to junk or trash. So I'm just gonna leave these on the ground because they're doing nothing in my inventory. And we'll see if that does anything. I don't know if it will. It probably won't. But whatever, that's fine. I could have some trash on the floor. That'll attract people to come to my camping site, right? You know, I really can't believe with how many tarantulas I've sold those boys. They still want more of my tarantulas, and they're still willing to pay me top dollar. Let's go pay off our bridge. Yay, next step, project complete. Good job, buddy. Thanks, guy. So I read a pretty interesting article today that was talking about the feng shui of your room. And it has to do with where items are placed and where they're located and what color they are. So supposedly, your left 2 columns need to be yellow, your right 2 columns need to be red, and your bottom 2 columns need to be green. This article is from metabomb.net. According to many sources, yellow feng shui reduces the cost of items sold by villagers, as well as the price art from Crazy Red. Don't know who that is. Red items in the right positions will increase your item luck, increasing your chances to find items around the island. Red feng shui makes you more likely to receive genuine art from villagers, as well as increasing the popularity of getting rare items elsewhere. Green furniture increases your overall general luck in New Horizons. You'll be more likely to find genuine art at Reds and more likely to be offered rare items for purchase. A lot of this information is based off of Animal Crossing New Leaf, but they seem to believe that it would also remain true for New Horizons. So I have a whole bunch of customization kits, and I think it would be a good idea now to sort of work on this and get my Feng Shui up. So in the same article that I read, they said one of the easiest ways to do it is to put potted ivy on the wall. And coincidentally enough, when I go into customize and I select my potted ivy, I get the choices between the default as well as yellow, red, and green. The 3 colors that represent the Feng Shui. So I feel like I've just found a use for all my weeds and clay, and I, again, have no idea if this is going to do anything, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? So again, I just want to say, I have no idea if this works. Like the idea that me having painted yellow flowers on this wall will do anything with my yellow chair and my yellow cone, my entranceway with my green flowers and my green vanity mirror, and this side with my red punching bag and cherry wood furniture. But I guess we'll find out eventually, right? Now I know my Feng Shui room probably like concerns some people on what I did with all my designs, but I just decided that the attic would be my display room. And again, once I have the ability to share all my designs, I will be sharing my designs with you. And today, to commemorate the unfortunate passing of Rock, I made a Geodude shirt. And the arms are Geodude's arms, and I think it's really neat. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I think my next order of business is just to take all the stuff that I have, like, in my inventory not doing anything, and sort of build like a small community area over here. I'm also just under the impression that putting all these things down will increase the quote-unquote beauty level of my village, of my island. Because I ordered a bunch of stuff from the PC that costed a whole lot of miles, but it's gonna take a day to get here. So I can't really do, you know, all the neat, super awesome designing that I want. I can do some. Like what I can do, I'm doing now. I'll put down this here exercise bike because one of my guys likes to exercise and maybe he'll be a fan of this bike being out here in the open. I don't even know if he's able to interact with it. So remember how I said that I was going to add tree shaking into my regular routine? Well, I lied. I have not been doing that. But I did just shake trees and I got 12 of them that dropped 100 coins each. So I don't know if that's related to Feng Shui at all because, again, I don't consecutively shake trees. It might be, it might not be. That might be the regular amount of coins that drop from a tree every day. And as you can see here, I found 4 wasps' nest, and I caught 4 wasps in a row. I know you guys are proud of me. And TTV Ghost Gaming, he can't make his comment that I ended the episode with a stung eye. Well, anyways, guys, we did a lot of Feng Shui and a lot of organizing to our village, our city, our beautiful little island that we have here, and I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. Look, it's a peacock butterfly. Later on tonight for tomorrow's episode, I have a very special collaboration I'm going to be doing with Zoe 2 Dots, who she's a Pokemon Go tuber, mostly, and she also does streaming. And she's also playing Animal Crossing, and she's in Australia. So we're going to be heading to the Southern Hemisphere to see what fun bugs we can collect before the month of March, what would be our September, is over. Well, guys, I'm wrapping this up. Thank you so much for checking out this video and the support to the channel. I love you guys. Till next time, Austin John out.